Cancer, welcome to your May readings. I'm just going to cut this card, this pack straight away. May is looking pretty exciting, perhaps a little bit intense, but genuinely exciting with opportunity. I'm going to take this card and also this one. We have 10 of Ariel showing up for you. What a beautiful card to start with. There is so very much to be grateful for. Isn't that lovely? Financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. And then we have 8 of Ariel. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. These are your first 2 cards for May. Now, May is kind of, I feel like it's full of opportunity, actually. However, I think for some, the opportunities may arrive, I don't know, I mean, in perhaps a different shape or form. And if I look at the sort of global energy, there's certainly opportunity and the, I guess, the opportunity to start to consolidate and make real some of the changes and transformations that we are experiencing in this phenomenal time of change. Let's see what we are shown for you, Cancer. I'm seeing this and this and this and this. Okay. I'm going to draw your tarot cards as well and see what we are shown in this month of potential change, transformation, opportunity, consolidation. Might be quite fast moving at times, but let's find out. I'm seeing, for my lovely Cancers, that one there. I'm seeing this one. There we go. It's those. Yeah, those there. I think that is everything. I do feel there is another one just here. Okay, right. Let's have a look and see what we have for you. You've done nothing wrong. Uncertainty, opportunity and miracles. How interesting. Now, what I was literally just saying was that things may arrive unexpectedly. I feel like there is a sense of uncertainty. You could say there's a sense of uncertainty around anyway in the energy and globally, but I think that an opportunity is absolutely coming your way. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. And I think it's leading to something really, really like fundamentally solid for the future. But I do think it may arrive in quite an unexpected way. Now, you've done nothing wrong. This card says whatever has taken place was out of your control and out of your hands. This card asks you to let go of any feelings of guilt or personal blame. This was not your fault. You've done nothing wrong. And, you know, this card of uncertainty really asks us just to get still and be present. So does the card of miracles, because the card of miracles acknowledges that sometimes it's like the universe has the upper hand. So if something happens that isn't exactly what you were expecting, not to be thrown by it and to recognize the universe has a bigger picture. So let's see what else we are shown. Maiden of Cups. Look at the way she is looking through her hands here. And we have a snake here. The snake's very much attuned with transformation. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Hierophant. Gosh, very shamanic figure here. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Ace of Cups. How interesting, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have, gosh, look at the way these cards are fitting perfectly. I feel like everything is going to slot into place, my lovely Cancer. And I just want to say that, even though I feel there will be some uncertainty, everything is going to slot into place. And I think by the end of this month, you are going to find that something really shifts and changes with an opportunity to move forwards, possibly in a direction that you weren't expecting. Okay, that's what's really coming through here. But it's actually a real amazing opportunity. So it's not, I think you sort of didn't quite see it, or you might have had an inkling, you know, like a gut feeling that something was going to change or transform, or you might have had a gut feeling or just one of those sort of underlying sort of, gosh, I feel like there's change in the air, but I don't quite know how or what's coming. But somehow, by the end of the month, I think it is very, very clear that you are expanding in a new direction. It's a fabulous new direction. I think it actually alleviates a situation as well with the Ten of Wands. I suspect that something changes. As I said, I think something changes unexpectedly, takes a twist or a turn. It's absolutely, by the end of the month, really clear to you that this is fabulous and it's exactly what is right. But I don't think you saw it coming, or I don't think you expected it to be this shape, as it were. So something changes. With the Hierophant in this pack, it does remind me of the Death card. We have Taurus here in the middle, the sign of Taurus. So something is, and this sort of sacred geometry going on here as well. You're certainly not without agency. I don't think things happen to you in an unexpected way. So I'm going to be very clear about this, my lovely Cancers. I'm not seeing the world happen to you. I'm seeing you very much in charge of the changes, but what I'm seeing is a series of changes or opportunities that come unexpectedly. You then get to sort of engage with the change, as it were. I mean, they're very guided. It almost feels like a divine intervention, and the purpose of this is to alleviate you of some kind of a burden or a responsibility. There's something that would have kind of been a bit overwhelming or not be working for you. So somehow, things shift and change for the better. There's something that would have been either a burden, or it would have weighed you down or restricted you. And I do feel there's a divine intervention. It could even be, you could even find a guide or a mentor comes in to assist you to create a change from a situation that is feeling burdensome or difficult or uncertain. I think I'm going to draw some more cards in a moment. There is so much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement. Take great pride in your excellent work. It does say consider getting additional educational training. So I'm wondering as well whether there is anything in your world, this will apply to some of you, not all, where there is anything in your world, lovely Cancer, where you are sort of putting something together, you're investing in something, you're starting something, and you're trying to create it, you're trying to build it. And I think whatever you are trying to create and build, somehow it doesn't appear to be getting off the ground, or you're even perhaps feeling as though you're not quite getting it right. Perhaps sometimes when something doesn't appear to take off initially, or it doesn't appear to run smoothly, we can very often turn that inwards and think, well, what did I do wrong? I must have got that wrong, or I haven't done it very well. Everything is a learning curve. I think that you are going to build upon something and receive the help that you need to kind of either to turn it around or to do it differently. I suspect for most of you, it's doing it differently. There's opportunity to take something forwards in a different way, to expand it. We've got Jupiter energy here. An easier way. This would be like working smarter, not harder, and someone coming in to help you to do that. Someone showing you how to do it. And of you being flexible enough and adaptable enough to sort of to handle those shifts and changes in the way that you approach it. I think the challenge in the month energetically for you, Cancer, would be if you are resistant to the change. If you're really feeling like, gosh, I'm really happy. This is the way I'm going to do it. If you get really fixed or very certain and very solid about the way you're going to approach something, that's when I think something actually is, when it then changes, it feels quite challenging. It's interesting, this is reminding me of a conversation that I had with somebody, and we were talking about the moon. Do check out the Manifest with the Moon Astro Moon Diary if you're interested in learning to manifest with the moon and the incoming energy. And indeed, do check out the readings and the moon month, because there's a lot of information there for you. It's on the other YouTube channel. But what the conversation I was having was, we were talking about the shifting and the changing of energy, and how if we have an awareness of it, then we can work with it. If you know that the energy is really quite potentially going to bring quite unexpected changes, then when something unexpected happens, you're kind of like, you're ready to jump on board. But if you're very fixed, if you have no awareness of energy, and you're very, very fixed in the way that you perceive that something should be done, when something then doesn't work out, or the energy is sort of, the energy is calling for change, we can perceive it as we got it wrong, or we can perceive it as a problem or a crisis, or if we are resistant to it, it makes the incoming energy of transformation and uncertainty and unexpected changes feel really, really difficult. Whereas if we're on board with it, it's like, wow, this is an opportunity. This is a miracle. I'm totally up for this. Completely flexible. Show me the way. I'm really looking how best to do this. I want to work smarter, not harder. But if you're really fixed in the way that you're doing something, and something unexpected happens, it can just make you feel as though there's nothing going on that you can handle. Everything is unclear. This card literally says, calm the noise within your mind. Get still, meditate. If you are still uncertain, give yourself 4 hours and meditate again. If you are still unclear, wait for 4 days, and if necessary, 4 weeks. The answer will come. Take your time. And that's what I'm kind of seeing with this energy for you as well. That is actually coming through very strongly. Whatever takes place, whatever you are shown, with the Maiden of Cups looking through that window in her hands, whatever you are shown, there is opportunity in it. Everything that happens, I know we could say that from a spiritual perspective anyway, everything that happens is an opportunity. But for you particularly, everything that happens is an opportunity. And in a month of what I would call unpredictability and yet powerful possibility, I think there is real opportunity for you to emerge with great clarity and in a way that is simply different. It could even be for some of you in a whole other direction. I am going to draw some more cards for you, my lovely Cancers. Now, I will also say I will be doing extended readings. In the extended readings, I was really called in my preparations to really, really focus on possibility, opportunity, and the potentials that are available for us actually in this moon month. I think it's quite fascinating actually to me that there is definitely opportunity around. That isn't it interesting that this is what's come through for you? So let's inquire. May we ask more information, please, for my beautiful, beautiful Cancers around what feels like sort of uncertainty and yet possibility. May we please inquire more information about this time, this month. Okay, we have the High Priestess. Gosh, yet again, more energy of guidance. Divine timing is coming through here. We have the Six of Cups. Look at that. These beautiful spiders with the butterfly in the middle. Okay, Six of Cups. We have the World. we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Do you know that I really had when I drew the Six of Cups, I almost wanted to say, oh, we've got the Six of Wands. There was an energy coming through of success. Yeah. I think you're going to be shown something or a way of doing something that it will be a learning curve, it will be new, but I think you're going to be shown a way of doing something that will bring greater stability to your life. There's an opportunity. I think you'll be shown that there's more than one path, more than one way of doing something. I love this High Priestess card. I always feel like with this High Priestess that we see it from two sides, from both sides. We're shown opportunities. With the World and Saturn, it's interesting that this card is coming out in several of the readings. Of course, this is the month when Saturn crosses over into Aries, crosses the world axis. I think this is a major shift. I mean, it's a shift for mankind. It's a shift for humanity when we can start to restructure. So and start to consolidate. I think for you, Cancer, there will be a very, very distinctive opportunity offered to you to approach something differently or to go in a different direction. It's not what you were expecting, or it's not what you were, the way that you thought you'd be doing it, but it will show you how to do it in a way that will have greater longevity, greater stability, and greater success with the Six of Wands. And it will be guided. It's like a divine intervention. It's going to remove some sort of obligation or restriction or burden that would otherwise have held you back. So it's taking you to a space where you can dream bigger and be better, but in a much more stable, solid way. There's something about stability coming in. It's really interesting. It's almost as though through instability, you acquire stability. But that's kind of cool, isn't it? I mean, I think that's what happens. And when we go through a transformation or a change, we go through a period of instability. Something is unexpectedly changing. But actually then through that transformation, we then find ourselves on solid ground, because something else that was no longer working is dissolving. And this is the essence and the energy at the moment, with Saturn connecting up with Neptune. So my beautiful Cancers, I think in a moment I'm going to move on to your extended readings. Before I do, I want to just let you know there's an extra video attached to this reading about my tarot course for anyone that is interested. For a variety of reasons, I'm actually opening it now, and I have explained what that is about and why the now. It's in production, but it's really, really, really exciting. And I've just explained all about it in the extra video. So if anyone is interested in that, if you want to learn to read to a professional level, or indeed even work professionally as a reader, I will tell you all about it in that video. And also there's a link to a page where you can learn even more about the whole curriculum and what's happening with it. So just to let you know about that. I also will just say in the extendeds, I was really called to focus on opportunity. I do feel for you what we are looking at is the doing of something differently. But it's bringing about greater stability, but it comes through instability. So in your extendeds, as well as looking at what these opportunities are about, to look at the possibilities and the energy around you, because we've got really great blessings going on here. There's something you may have to learn along the way with the Eight of Ariel here. And I'm concerned about the sort of, you've done nothing wrong, but I hope that that's self-explanatory. Whatever takes place, it's a divine intervention. You're being guided so that even if it suddenly feels like something is uncertain, you're being guided because something is then going to bring you the stability that you seek. But I'm going to ask a lot more questions around it. I'll ask about, kind of how it arrives. I'll try and get more information for you. I mean, hopefully this is really, really helpful for you as it is. But in the extendeds, that's what I'm going to be asking about. How this arrives, trying to give you the heads up and as much information as possible. about how this kind of emerges. So lovely Cancers, thank you for being here. It is such an honour to read for you. Thank you for checking in on the other channel as well as this one. Thank you for checking these monthlies. Thank you all of you who are on Patreon and in the YouTube membership area, which is where all the extended readings are. You get all the readings. You don't just get the Cancer one. You get everyone. So everyone's reading. So if you know your sun sign, but also your moon sign, your rising sign, you have access to all of the extendeds in those areas. And thank you to those of you who are on those platforms, because it supports my free online library. Very, very grateful. And Cancer, have an amazing month. And just remember, if things are if something happens unexpectedly, it's simply because it's bringing about a change that's needed to bring you greater stability. Beautiful Cancers, tons and tons of love. I look forward to seeing some of you in the extendeds. Moon Magic Super Souls, thank you so much for checking out this part of the video. I'm really honoured, mega excited, very humbled to be sharing with you my tarot course, which is now available and open to join. This is the Moon Magic Master Tarot Program. And this program is designed to literally teach you to read to a professional level. Whether you want to read just for yourself, or you'd like to read for others, for friends and family, or you want to literally read professionally or integrate reading into an existing career pathway. The course is designed to support you in every possible way to do this. It's been very much guided from day one. I was nudged, prompted, guided. The synchronicities were amazing to get the course started. And along the way, actually, during the creation of the course material, I was shown really clearly that the course was to mirror the evolutionary upgrade that humanity is currently involved in, where we are being lifted to higher levels of consciousness. It's been a very profound and very exciting experience. And the students who jumped on board to trial material and work with me along the way, all of them have said this is a life-changing experience. So it's very, very unique. Now, I've created a homepage with a video that tells you much more about how the course works, and the curriculum is there, and you can really find out whether this course is right for you, whether it would sing to you. So do check out that homepage. I will put the link right at the top of the description box and also in the comment that I post beneath this video as well. But I wanted to just let you know also why I'm launching it now. Because this course really has been guided from day one. And I've sat with this and really asked whether, now is the right time to launch this course. The course itself is still in production. It's completely created, but it's still in production. It's a mammoth task to create a course like this that works within an ethical framework. It's mega exciting. I'll leave you to check out that homepage to find out more. But I got a real big thumbs up that now is the right time to open the doors and welcome people in. We're going through so much upheaval. We are in the midst of this massive upgrade, and there's so much going on, and the course itself does also give you an anchor point. It connects you with a community of people who are all walking that spiritual pathway, who are all dedicated to their own personal evolutionary growth and their own contribution to the collective at large. And as I said, I have really sat with this, and I was absolutely given the thumbs up that now is the time to do this, to open the doors. There are amazing benefits actually for you if you do decide to jump on board whilst videos are still in production. There's over 300 videos in level 1 alone. Whilst some of those videos are in production, it does mean that you will be one of the first people to actually complete the course and to access this material. And there's loads of it already there, but as it sort of moves towards its completion, you'll also potentially be the first people to join level 2 and to go on and be registered on the Moon Magic Finder Reader directory, which is about creating a directory of readers who work within an ethical framework. Again, I've spoken much more about this in the video on that homepage, so do check it out if this is something that is really floating your boat. We are also, I would add, seeing a lot of volatility in the financial markets across the world. And although that's not my primary reason for launching the course now, I am very conscious that here in the UK we already pay taxes on everything that we create, whether it's goods or services. These taxes have been here forever, then there's nothing new. But gosh, if we start to add additional tariffs, if something is then added to the course that could up the price yet again, at the moment we're seeing goods affected, but what if this is applied to services? I kind of really felt I wanted to open doors and create an opportunity for people to jump on board before we see any more volatility in the financial markets. It's not my main reason for launching the course now, but it certainly prompted me to really look at this and seek guidance. Is now the right time to open the doors? And I got a resounding thumbs up. So beautiful souls, do check out the course if this is something that is potentially singing to you. Thank you for being here on the Moon Magic Tarot channel, whether this is the weekly tarot channel, the monthly tarot channel, just thank you for being you. Thank you for following readings, whether they are mine or other people's, because, if you're doing this kind of stuff, you are walking that pathway, that evolutionary pathway of growth, and, you're holding the light. We are light beings, and we are here to enable humanity to grow lighter and to live lighter, to see things differently, to do things differently, to be different, to live differently. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for just for being you, for supporting the channel and for supporting all tarot channels. And if this is singing to you, check it out. Otherwise, regardless, I hope to see you again really, really soon here on my channel. And thank you for being you. Thank you for listening. Tons of love.